that isn't to say that openings relying on stow footage. Openings relying on stow footage. Without any explanation, no time for relaxation. Whoa, that was bad. Now that being said, being a man of music, I have to disagree with Specter about the music feel works so well with the premise of the show, as the show itself takes place in the Bronx, and thus they opted to utilize English is important. The music feel works so well with the premise of the show, as the show itself takes place in the Bronx, and thus they opted to utilize jazz to set the move. The music feel works so well with the premise of the show, as the show itself takes place in the Bronx, and thus they opted to utilize jazz to set the move. Damn it! I keep saying move! The opening is definitely unique. You really don't see openings like this with all that. It's not only unique, but it's also the perfect link for the show like this. Keep messing up my words! It shows the characters, it shows the premise of the world they're in, shows the plight that the characters must overcome, and all of this while this epic orsh. It shows the characters, it shows the premise of the world they're in, it shows the plight that the characters must overcome, and all of it while this epic orchestra of brass and techno. I can't word today. I don't know why. It shows the characters, it shows the premise of the world they're in, shows the plight that the characters must overcome, and all of it while this epic orchestra of brass and techno beats play in a brilliant form of symbolism of the ancient Egyptian shadow games being converted into a modern day trading card game. Boom. Not doing another take of that because it was hard. Sorry. The tone of the show is a lighthearted adventure series where Ben Tennyson, which, by the way, real subtle name there, guys, was practically begging for the Omnitrix to make him a shapeshifter. Well, I mean, what about that part where the little chibi Ben transforms into the aliens with the very smooth baba-bee-ba-boo? Yes, very smooth baba-bee-ba-boo. It's very important. Seth MacFarlane makes it absolutely no secret that there's no absolutely there! With its big bombastic orchestras and the top. Speaking of which, let's continue with number 10. I've already messed it up! Whose idea was it to change the intro into what it is? Even with the baby was added, they kept the intro's music insane. But, well, regardless, the intro of Damn it. The original intro, while that's when this beautiful piece was created. With animation made entirely for the intro, a catchy as hell song with much more fluid and grounded lyrical subject matter. I need to actually read the line before I read it out loud. First, it eases you in with the Warner Burgers. I could go for a burger right now. First, it eases you in with the Warner Burgers. I keep wanting to say Warner Burgers. It clearly says brothers right there, but I keep wanting to say burgers. There is a little bit of stock footage here and there, but for the most part, it's completely original, and it's extremely well. Dang it, I was doing so well! There is a little bit of stock footage here and there, but for the most part, it's completely original. And it's an extremely Right Back At Ya may be an intro that relies on stock footage, but much like Sonic X, the way it uses no doubt about it, is, in our opinion, the absolute best. Suck off alive. What is wrong with me?